There's just so much information with this Line Item Veto Act.
Angels we have heard on high.
You can't give the power of the purse to the president. That's exactly why we passed the separation of powers in the Constitution. It is the supreme law of the land.
Thomas, you can't be such a staunch textualist. Thomas, you don't understand. You're completely wrong. Why don't you understand? The people have the power.
Are y'all Thomas Jefferson and Alexander Hamilton?
Dear madam, you're interrupting an incredibly heated debate.
Hold on one second. Could you call me Congresswoman? It's just, I've worked so hard to get that title. I'd really appreciate it.
Well, Thomas, if this lady wasn't a representative, I'd say we have Barbara Boxer right before us.
I need your help. The Expedited Line Item Veto and Rescissions Act of 2011 is coming up for debate in Congress, and I need as much information as possible on the history of the Line Item Veto. I'd really appreciate it.
Vote against that piece of
No,
rubbish.
Thomas. Let's just give the lady an unbiased history of the Line Item Veto.
That was helpful, but can you guys give me more information on the bill throughout the 104th Congress?
My dear Congresswoman, please keep your mind at ease. All it takes is a snap of the fingers. Hamilton? Hamilton?
Stop.
Who taught you how to fly, Thomas?
Your mom, Alexander.
She is a beautiful lady.
She's a nice lady.
It was nice working with you on this bipartisan relationship on Contract with America.
Mr. President, I'm fundamentally happy we were able to do so.
Billy! Oh, is this a bad time?
1 second, Monica. Newt, will you excuse me?
Okay, I understand all of that, but when did they get a legitimate bill?
Well, my dear lady, on January 4th, 1995, H.R. 2 was introduced in the House, simultaneously with S4, which was introduced in the Senate as a bipartisan companion bill.
Bill Clinton's highest priorities in the 103rd and 104th Congress was to decrease the national deficit. President Clinton engaged in bipartisanship with Republican Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich and the Contract with America to achieve this goal. The biggest contributors to the deficit were Congress members partaking in pork barreling to bring federal money to their district's constituencies. For this reason, Clinton advocated the line item veto as a mechanism to cut excessive spending, while Congress had long advocated the line item veto for previous Republican presidents. H.R. 2 and S4 warranted multiple jurisdictions in each chamber. After months of debate and adding amendments to the bills, a conference committee was agreed upon in late September. But the line item veto bill was moved to the back burner for months until finally on April 9, 1996, Clinton signed the bill into law.
Now, one may ask why Congress would pass a bill like this in the first place.
That's a wonderful question, Alexander. I don't know why Congress would ever pass a bill like this.
Gentlemen, I can answer this question with possible theoretical analysis. Since this bill is of conservative ideology, it has been advocated for years by Republicans in Congress and Republican presidents. However, it was not until the 104th Congress that the bill moved out of gridlock range due to the Republican domination in both the House and the Senate that had not happened since the time of World War II.
Throughout the 103rd Congress, Republicans made multiple attempts to pass the line item veto, and each time it passed in the House but was stopped in the Senate by Democratic Majority Leader Robert Byrd. Republican control of both chambers, coupled with Clinton's support, gave the bill a better chance to move out of gridlock. Because the Democrats were the minority party, the potential for Republican cloture upon a filibuster was greater. A substantial discrepancy exists in the ideal points of each filibuster pivot on the conservative ideology scale. These concepts demonstrate the pivotal voter theory as one possible explanation for how the line item veto passed in 1996.
Now let's get back to history and examine why the line item veto was repealed
In 1997, Clinton provoked outrage in Congress by vetoing 38 military construction projects totaling $287 million. Less than 2 years after the line item veto enactment, President Clinton made numerous appropriation cuts that aggravated many congressmen whose constituents suffered directly and brought their cases in the federal courts.
It's quite concerning that President Clinton canceled the provision to help finance our Medicaid program here in New York. Now we could owe the government billions of dollars, money we just don't have.
Because of President Clinton, those big pharma corporations are stealing all my money. I hate that dadgum Bill Clinton.
The case Clinton v. City of New York concerning the Medicaid program cut and the case of Snake River Potato Growers Incorporated v. Rubin both presented plaintiffs that suffered from Clinton's program rescission cuts. Ruling in favor of the plaintiffs on June 25, 1998, the Supreme Court struck down the 1996 line item veto law with a 6-3 decision vote. The basis of the ruling was that the new law was unconstitutional because it allowed the president to rewrite bills he had already signed into law and violated the balance of power between the three branches of government.
No!
I'm sorry, Mr. President. Is there anything I can do for you?
See, I was right the whole time, Alexander. The line item veto is not constitutional, plain and simple.
Well, hold your trumpet. Look at where the line item veto is now. There have been new stipulations put in place to make it more constitutional. Now, my dear median voter member of Congress, what are your thoughts?
Now I can make a legitimate, informed decision, unlike the rest of my colleagues. Thanks, Jefferson and Hamilton. You guys are the ball.